Here's everything you need to know from India and around the world. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar confirmed he will contest the Rajya Sabha elections and shared an emotional message thanking Bihar's voters for their decades of support. His move has triggered speculation about possible leadership changes in Bihar's government. The Iran-Israel conflict is rapidly expanding across the Middle East with missile attacks, naval strikes and rising regional tensions. Fresh Iranian missile barrages, US military actions and regional security alerts are raising fears of a wider war. The United States test launched the nuclear-capable Minuteman III intercontinental ballistic missile from California. Officials say the launch was part of a routine evaluation of America's nuclear deterrent even as tensions rise in the Middle East. An Iranian warship, Iris Dana, was sunk by a US submarine near Sri Lanka while returning from a naval exercise in India. The attack marks a major escalation in the US-Iran conflict and brings the crisis closer to India's strategic maritime region. A Pakistani national on trial in the US has claimed Iranian intelligence forced him into a plot targeting Donald Trump, Joe Biden and Nikki Haley. The case has triggered fresh concerns about foreign-linked assassination plots against top American leaders. India and England face off in a high-stakes T20 World Cup semi-final in Mumbai. Led by Suryakumar Yadav and Harry Brook, both teams are battling for a place in the final against New Zealand. Finn Allen smashed a record 33-ball century as New Zealand crushed South Africa in the T20 World Cup semi-final. The dominant win sends the Kiwis into the final while South Africa suffer another heartbreaking knockout defeat. Finn Allen smashed a historic century to lead New Zealand to a dominant win over South Africa in the T20 World Cup semi-final. The explosive innings sealed New Zealand's place in the final as they now await the winner of the India vs England clash. South Africa coach Shukri Conrad gave a humorous response to the "chokers" tag after his team's semi-final loss to New Zealand in the T20 World Cup. He said the Proteas were simply outplayed on the night and praised his players for reaching the knockout stage. Indian stock markets opened higher even as tensions in the Middle East continued to create global volatility. Analysts say value buying after recent losses and positive global cues helped Sensex and Nifty rebound. A federal judge has ordered the US government to refund more than $130 billion in tariffs struck down as illegal by the Supreme Court. The ruling affects thousands of companies and marks a significant rebuke of Trump's trade authority. Iran shares haunting images of mass graves for more than 160 schoolgirls killed in a strike that Tehran blames on the US and Israel. UN agencies condemn the attack and call for a full investigation as international outrage grows. A Nagpur grandmother allegedly poured boiling water on her 4-year-old grandson during Holi after he playfully sprayed color on her. The incident was caught on CCTV and left the child with serious burn injuries, sparking outrage and legal action. President Trump praised US war performance against Iran as 15 out of 10, saying American forces are in a strong position. He vowed to continue the campaign, underscoring confidence even as the conflict intensifies. US SaaS company RevenueCat is hiring an AI agent for a role traditionally done by humans, offering around 55 lakh rupees over 6 months. The announcement comes as AI tools have contributed to volatility in major IT stocks like Infosys and TCS. Sonu Sood has arranged free accommodation in Dubai for people stranded amid Middle East travel disruptions, offering help regardless of nationality. He asked those in need to DM him on social media for assistance until they can return home. Lara Datta Bhupati says she feels stressed and nervous while stranded in Dubai with her daughter amid the Israel-Iran conflict. She praised the UAE government for keeping people safe and is looking for a flight back to Mumbai. The US test fired its Minuteman III, Doomsday, ICBM amid the Iran-Israel war, highlighting ongoing nuclear readiness. Experts explain the missile's role in deterrence and the science behind nuclear winter risks. Rashmika Vijay chose a classic Mysore silk sari paired with traditional gold accents, while Vijay wore an ivory vestie for their Hyderabad wedding reception. The couple's timeless traditional attire earned praise from fans and fashion experts. A Mumbai court granted bail to a father accused in a fatal hit-and-run after accepting he didn't know his son had taken the family vehicle. The court found insufficient evidence of the father's involvement and released him, while the son's case continues. Canadian PM Mark Carney says Canada cannot categorically rule out military participation in the Iran conflict while calling for their escalation and respect for international law. He spoke during his Australia visit alongside PM Anthony Albanese amid rising global tensions. Nepalis are voting in a pivotal general election where youth-led change faces off against longtime political leaders. Ex-rapper Bale Shah challenges veteran politicians as millions cast ballots after mass protests toppled the government. India is increasing imports of Russian crude oil as disruptions at the Strait of Hormuz threaten Middle East supply routes. With Russian barrels nearing Indian ports, New Delhi aims to secure energy needs amid escalating geopolitical tensions. For more quick updates like this, hit like, share it with others and subscribe to the channel.